Good morning, beautiful humans. It's been like a hot fucking minute since I did a video. Wow, I've been kind of in a funk, which is why I've not posted. I was on vacation last week, which was really beautiful. I went to Arizona, to Sedona area for a week, and I did videos, but they were just sort of like these internal reflection videos, so I didn't post any of them. I went on vacation with my mother, and that was really powerful. Like parents are extremely powerful reflectors to our patterns and behaviors because we inherit most of them from our parents. And so to be in that and to see all of that getting reflected back to me in a different way and for an extended period of time, I was really like in the work with myself and feeling a lot of discomfort. And so coming back and being home for a few days now, I've had a little bit of difficulty sort of like acclimating back to my, regular routine. So I've just sort of been in my little hidey hole. And then I judged that, right? Like I've been judging it. And so I wanted to really talk about that. I'm going to be creating some videos about the vacation experience. I just haven't quite had the energy to do those particular ones yet, but stay tuned because those ones are going to be fucking crazy. They're going to be good. I've got a lot of things to say about vacation and parents and all the good things. Um, but what do we do when we're in a funk? Like, what do we do when we just aren't feeling it and don't have the energy? I, number one, will judge. I've been judging myself for 3 days. And also at the same time, like noticing the judgment, I'm very aware of it. And that's like a pattern that I'm used to. And I'm just like realizing how like crazy my hair is. So good. Um, we will judge it, right? And because what? Because I should come home and feel energized to do all these things to hop back into my busyness pattern. Like maybe that's something that's actually like dissolving right now is the busyness pattern. Like why does it have to be a thing, right? Like that I do all these things and like get caught up on all the like what do I need to get caught up on? Like I work for my fucking self. Um, so it's very fascinating to observe the judgment and like to begin to separate from it and know that like I am not the judgment, I'm the space that is holding that judgmental experience. And so really allowing myself to be, because isn't that hard? Isn't it hard to just let ourselves be where we are, when in reality that's the best thing that we can do for ourselves when we're feeling kind of on the down and out, when we're feeling in a funk, or we're just feeling not in the mood to do something. Like wherever our energy level is, wherever our emotional state is, it will be best for us to be in that place from that higher self state of mind and be there and like honor where we are. Like what do we need right now? Like what do I need today? I have a fucking bath running right now. That's what I need, is to go just like be in the water in that like really feminine space, right? Because I am feeling that very like masculine, like we need to do things, we need to like catch up and get busy and like be productive. And so I also know that I have some emotions kind of in the background, so I'm going to be in that more feminine energy of the water for a little bit, and just honor that and be where I am, right? Like, and asking ourselves, like, what do I need right now in this moment? Never mind, like, what do I need today? What do I need right now? And how can I best honor that, right? And that's for all of us. Because I know that, like, I'm not the only one that fucking feels this way. Um, right? And like, I've got lots of things that I could be doing, should be doing. But I'm here, right? I'm here with you. I'm going to be taking a bath. I'm going to actually be taking it quite easy today. As a whole, I don't know all of the things that I'll be doing, but I'm going to really just honor this lower energy. And I don't mean like negative energy or bad energy, but physically, I do feel a little bit like low energy. Actually, I also went on like a pretty decent hike yesterday, so I could be feeling that as well. And so remembering all of these different things that roll into, it's not just like I'm having a bad day kind of thing. It's there's reasons why we feel the way that we do, and a lot of times we judge that of like, well, I shouldn't feel that way. A lot of times we don't even consider all of the different factors rolling in, or we will dismiss actually a key few of them that roll up into it and just go back into that loop of like, well, I should do this, I should do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, no, we are literally where we are. And when we learn to honor that and move from that place and give ourselves what we need in that moment, that is the fastest fucking way to get out of it, is to be where we are. I know, isn't it crazy? And it feels scary to do that because then we're like missing out on productivity or whatever the fuck the thing may be. We may be missing out on like hanging out with friends because our higher self is saying, stay home and just be with yourself, right? It could be like feeling like we're missing out on work because we're guided to take a walk or just lay in bed or meditate, or for me, take a bath or whatever it might be for you, right? There's like so many possibilities of what that may be. Maybe like cook a good meal for yourself, right? So maybe I'll do that today too. That sounds exciting. So it's just very interesting to be here and really dial into that judgment piece. And so losing that train of thought, right? Being where we are is so powerful, and we don't do that. We don't honor where we are. We always want to either, like, a lot of times, I don't want to say always, but we a lot of times don't want to be where we are. And I feel that right now. I feel that fucking hardcore. And I'm choosing to share this, and I'm choosing to be aware of that and really see it and feel that discomfort and feel the judgment and ask, like, what is this really about? What am I judging? Like, what is that? And so I get to go be with that. Um, and you can too. So if you're feeling that way, like, you can just be where you are, no judgment, right? Even if you're judging yourself, knowing that that judgment is actually an ego response. Okay, that is like a conditioned response, a programmed societal trauma coping response. Okay, because our higher self is judgment free all the time. So if we're feeling judgment, know that that's not actually who you are. You're holding space for that emotion. And when you operate from the higher self state of mind, you're really giving that emotion that safe space to be, so then it can be released, right? A lot of the reasons that we sit in these states for so long is because we're resisting, and what we resist persists. So the more we resist our judgment, the more we resist the state that we are in, the more we will fucking be there. Like, that's tested, tried and true, time and time again. I will tell you from personal experience, what you resist persists. It will continue. So we can surrender to what is and allow ourselves to be there, even if it means, for me, being with my judgment and being a little bit lower energy and not having a lot of energy to do a lot of things today. Like, I get to be there and enjoy that because that's actually what's in my highest good. Not resisting and trying to do all these things, whatever those things might be. I don't even like, I don't know exactly. Like, I have a mental list. Um, but I already know that if I tried to do any of those things, it would like fucking backfire so hard and so fast, and I'd get nothing done. I would spend a day in frustration, which would add to more judgment. It would just add another layer of judgment. And then there would be like judgment, frustration, judgment. Then there's an even extra layer there that then when I'm ready, I will peel back all of those layers to get to this actual piece of judgment that I'm holding. So I can just do that right now. I can skip all of that other nonsense of like adding more frustration and drama to my life and be where I am. Because we are where we are, whether we like it or not. Reality is right now, is what's happening right now. Okay. So if you're feeling in a funk, if you're feeling, oh, there's my little pups, Pippin, and getting his little face in here. Yeah, so if you're feeling in a funk, feeling a little down, feeling a little low energy, know that it's okay. It's a beautiful place to be. It's serving you right now because it's telling you something deeper that needs to be addressed. Not needs to, but something deeper that can be addressed if you're ready to do that and willing to do that and hold space for it. And it's perfect, right? Honor that, right? Come into surrender of what is, right? Because our resistance is what's holding us there. Honor where you are. Wishing you a beautiful day. That's all I've got. Love you lots. And I'll catch you on the flip side.